Hi guys, this is Brian from XL Esports, and this is just going to be a short video on optimizing your V-trigger combos when using Menat. In the original article that was published, which was 3 tips on how to play Menat, I gave 3 examples of very basic V-trigger combos, each starting from one of the 3 key ranges. The first being from a light attack close up, the second being from a medium attack at medium range, and the third being from a standing medium punch at a far range. This video now looks to take a step forward from these examples and show you guys the progression of each combo in order to try and maximise damage and stun from each situation. In order to do this and keep it nice and easy to follow, I'm going to go back to the 3 original combos shown and give 2 new examples from each situation, gradually getting more complex to execute but more optimised based on damage and stun. As I say, although these examples will get more complex and optimised as we go along, in order to keep it nice and simple to follow each combo, I've chosen to avoid any examples including any unstable aspects such as micro walks or attacks which will only link one hit meaty. This does however mean that there could be slightly more optimal versions out there, but the main purpose of this video is to help anyone trying to learn Menat to be able to optimise their combos one bit at a time and not have to jump straight into the overcomplicated stuff that's hard to follow. The first example we're going to look at then is activating from your standing light kick. This is Menat's only 3 frame button, so the most common time to use this is either interrupting an opponent's string or on your own wake up. In the first example here, upon activation, the crouching medium punch into medium punch soul sphere, tagging on the heavy kick and heavy punch V-trigger orbs is used in order to gain enough time to dash forward and continue the combo. After this forward dash, you use medium kick into the orb recall, which allows you to then perform a simple combo using each V-trigger orb individually until only the top 2 remain. After using both the medium punch and the medium kick V-trigger orb, after the last medium kick into orb recall, you then use the crouching V skill tagging on the light punch V-trigger orb. You then use the heavy punch soul sphere tagging on the light kick V-trigger orb. You're then able to get a forward dash into the orb recall, which is ended with a heavy punch soul throw. For the first step up from this combo, the medium punch after activation is replaced with a crouching heavy punch and the medium punch soul sphere is replaced with a heavy punch soul sphere. This small change allows for the dash follow up to be replaced with a jump in heavy punch into a standing heavy punch cancelled into the orb recall. At this point, after the orb recall, the combo is changed to be simply crouch heavy punch into light soul sphere using the medium punch V-trigger orb. The follow-up is then simply to walk forward and use heavy punch into the orb recall. This process is then repeated using the medium kick V-trigger orb. Then the ending is the same as previous, except a crouching heavy punch is added before the crouching V skill. The optimizing of this combo came from replacing medium attacks with heavy attacks and limiting the number of normals used in order to avoid scaling. For the final optimization, we again used the crouch heavy punch after the light kick activation, but this time instead of using the heavy punch soul sphere, we used the medium punch again. Instead of using multiple orbs after the soul sphere at this point, we only use the medium punch V-trigger orb. This allows just enough time to get a forward dash into a standing heavy punch into the orb recall. After the first recall, the combo then simply loops itself using crouching heavy punch into the light punch soul sphere tagging on an individual V-trigger orb until only the light kick and light punch V-trigger orbs remain, where we then use the same ender as before. This example of the combo is optimized again by using each V-trigger orb individually and only using heavy buttons throughout. So moving on to the second situation, which is activating V-trigger from a medium range. For the first combo, I used the crouching medium punch into V-trigger. I then used the slide tagging on the medium kick V-trigger orb, which brings you point blank to your opponent. You then get the crouching heavy punch into the light punch soul sphere tagging on the medium punch V-trigger orb. Follow up for this is then just a walk up medium kick into the orb recall, which then brings the opponent point blank for the heavy kick crouch medium punch into the medium soul sphere, where you then release one of the heavy V-trigger orbs into the dash forward crouch medium kick into the orb recall again. The combo is then repeated for the last remaining heavy V-trigger orb. After the last orb recall, when only the light punch and light kick V-trigger orbs remain, you again use the same ender as before, where you're using the crouching V skill into the light punch V-trigger orb, heavy punch soul sphere into the light kick V-trigger orb, forward dash into the orb recall, and then you get your heavy punch soul throw. The first optimization of this combo starts exactly the same way as the first example, right up until the point where you use your first orb recall. At this point you again use heavy kick, crouching medium punch into medium punch soul sphere, but instead of only releasing one of your V-trigger orbs, you release both the medium kick and the medium punch V-trigger orb at the same time. This then gives you plenty of time to combo a jump in heavy punch into a standing heavy punch cancelled into the orb recall. You then can get the extra crouching heavy punch into the crouching V skill, tagging on the light punch V trigger orb, into the heavy soul sphere, tagging on the light kick V trigger orb, into your forward dash, orb recall, and then finishing with the heavy soul throw. In this instance, the optimization was again using both the medium kick and the medium punch V trigger orbs at the same time to allow for the jump in, using more heavy buttons and also adding in the crouching heavy punch before the ender. The final optimization of this mid-range activation starts the exact same as before, with the crouching medium punch into V trigger, the slide releasing the medium kick orb, the crouching heavy punch into the light punch soul sphere releasing the medium punch orb. However, this time we replace the walk up medium kick with a walk up heavy punch cancelled into the orb recall, followed by a crouching heavy punch into light soul sphere, tagging on one individual V trigger orb until we are left with only the light punch and the light kick V trigger orbs. We then again used the last orb recall to set up the crouching heavy punch into the same ender as previously used. The optimization in this combo comes from the fact that minimal buttons are used to avoid scaling, and every single button that is used is a heavy normal after the slide. Although this combo may look nice and easy, it can be quite tricky as you need to get the distance down before you press the stand heavy punch into the orb recall, and also when releasing the V trigger orbs the timing varies depending on whether it is a punch orb or a kick orb. The third and final situation that I'm going to cover is activating off of a far medium punch. In order to get this combo down, you need to get used to holding in the medium punch after activating the V trigger. You then release the medium punch and then press medium punch again and then medium kick straight after. The result of this is that the medium punch V trigger orb is released before the medium punch actually comes out. This is then followed by the medium kick V trigger orb, which is needed to continue the combo. Once you get this part down, after releasing the medium kick V trigger orb, you get a jump in heavy kick into a slide where you then release the heavy kick V trigger orb. This leaves you point blank to your opponent, where you then get crouching heavy punch into the light punch soul sphere, tagging on the heavy punch V trigger orb behind. You then get a walk up medium kick cancelled into the orb recall, followed by a crouching V skill tagging on the light punch V trigger orb, a heavy punch soul sphere tagging on the light kick V trigger orb, and finished off with a dash into the orb recall and a heavy punch soul throw. For the second variation of this combo, the start is the exact same technique, with releasing the medium punch V trigger orb, then the medium punch tagging on the medium kick V trigger orb. The difference this time is that upon connection of the jump in heavy kick, you are going to release the light kick and light punch V trigger orbs. You will then land and press crouching medium kick. You're then going to do another jump forward heavy kick, during which the released orbs will hit, allowing the combo to continue. On landing, you will then do heavy kick, crouching medium punch into another medium punch soul sphere, releasing both the heavy kick and heavy punch V trigger orbs this time. The process is then repeated with a third jump, this time a jump in heavy punch into a standing heavy punch into orb recall. The combo is then finished with a standing heavy kick, crouching medium punch into regular V skill. The main optimization here is the fact that you are able to get 3 heavy jump ins followed by heavy attacks to continue the combo. The third and final version of this combo starts the exact same as the second, with the negative edge medium punch V trigger orb into the medium punch into the medium kick V trigger orb. It's then the same again, with the jump forward heavy kick releasing the light punch and light kick V trigger orb as the heavy kick connects. This is then followed by the heavy kick, crouch medium punch into medium soul sphere, tagging on only the heavy punch V trigger orb this time, where we are then able to get our dash forward, crouch medium kick into orb recall, where we can then repeat the heavy kick, crouch medium punch into the medium punch soul sphere, tagging on the heavy kick V trigger orb, dash forward again into the crouching medium kick into the orb recall, ending on a standing heavy punch into regular V skill. This combo is an ever so slightly more optimized version as the second combo shown, as the final 2 V trigger orbs are used individually in order to gain slightly more damage. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I definitely hope it's helped if you're trying to get these V trigger combos down. And as I say, these may not be fully optimized combos, but the point of this video was for anyone learning to have stepping stones for each activation. This is personally the way I found the easiest to learn these combos, because if you try and do the fully optimised ones straight away, it's all going to be a bit overwhelming and it might not last. My advice would definitely be to start on the first ones until you've got them down and move on accordingly. Finally guys, if you do feel there's something that I've missed out or haven't covered, or even if you're just struggling in general, do feel free to hit me up on social media. I'll leave my links at the end of the video.